Namaste friends, welcome back to our April apartment-friendly interval training circuits. Today's class will be the same, 15 minutes of work, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, 5 exercises, and the focus today is going to be legs, lower body. So I will show you the exercises before we begin. The first one is a squat shuffle. So you'll take your squat alignments, toes just slightly facing out, legs just wider than hip distance apart. Lift through the heart space and sit back through your hips, weight in the heels, and then we'll just shuffle back and forth for 40 seconds. If this is too easy, you can always grab a carton of milk or some cans of beans or something that you have laying around the house with some weight to it. And you can also try to go a little bit deeper. The second exercise is Lunge Complex. So you'll take your weight onto your right foot to start, or left foot. I'm going to start with my right foot. Right foot to start, and then curtsy lunge, making sure that your knee stays in line with your ankle. Come back up to center. Straight back lunge. Come back up to center. And then side lunge. Come back up to center. And then again. The next exercise is the same thing on the second leg. The third exercise is 3/4 sumo squat. So take your legs wide, toes facing at a diagonal away from you, so you're in a really wide squat stance. And then again, sink your hips back, heart lifts. Down into a squat position, a sumo squat position. And then we'll come up, but not all the way. So we'll keep all the tension in our glutes. So instead of coming and straightening the legs all the way, we stop at 3/4 and go back down. Make sure that you are creating a mind-muscle connection so you're really feeling your muscles work. And then the last one is going to be plie. So we already have our toes wide. We'll just take them a little bit wider, facing out. Sink into your plie. And then we'll do plie pulses. 1, 2, 3, and then lift the right heel, lift the left heel. And then 1, 2, 3, right heel, and then left heel. All right, so that is the workout. We'll start at the low interval so that we have time to set up for the squat shuffle. Bring yourself into your squat position. Make sure that your heart is lifting. I'll give you a side view as well. So heart lifts. You don't want to be rounded forward like this. We want to have our heart high, core engaged, and then shuffle left and right. Stay low, weight in the heels. Knees back, make sure you can see your toes. If you can't see your toes, come up a little bit higher. Core tight. Shake it out. Okay, get ready for the lunge complex. Choose which leg you want to start with first. I'll start with the right. And we start with a curtsy lunge, to a back lunge, to a side lunge. Take a deep breath and go. Back to center, straight back, center, side, center. Curtsy. Press up through your glutes as you lift. If you lose your balance, that's okay. Do your best. Light toes. This is apartment friendly, so no jumping today. But that doesn't mean it won't be tough. Set up for the other leg. I like to keep these at 15 minutes. I suppose I could go shorter. 40 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Let me know if you think that's enough for the next workout. 10 seconds rest if there's no jumping, so maybe your cardio isn't, your heart's not pounding quite as badly. Maybe 10 seconds is enough. Squeeze the core, squeeze the glutes, press the hips back. Okay, Sumo Squat. So take your legs wider than hip distance apart, toes facing a little bit out. Knees will go in line with the toes. So make sure that you're pressing your knees out rather than letting them fall in. Core tight, drop through the hips, and then come up, squeeze, but don't come up all the way, 3/4. Keep all of the tension in the glutes. Move slowly. Hips back, heart lifts. Okay. The last one for the round, plie. So take your toes wider apart, facing as wide as they can go, but again, still paying attention to make sure that your knees track over your toes. So if your toes are really far out, but your knees are coming in, turn your toes in a little bit more. So plie, 1, 2, 3, right heel, left heel. 1, 2, 3, pulse, right heel, left heel. Move through the heart. Try not to lean too far forward. If you need to lean forward, come a little bit out of the plie, a little higher. Okay. Round 1 done. Look at that. 1/3 of the way done. And then you can go on with the rest of your day. First exercise, squat shuffle, I called it. Chose the name, the actual name. So come into your squat and shuffle left and right. Sink deep. Weight in the heels so that you're pressing through your glutes. Taking some of the weights off of the quads. Some of the weights off of the quads. I like to keep my arms up, I think, for balance. It just feels natural. Feels better to do it that way. All right. Okay. What is the next one? Lunge Complex. I'll start with my right leg again. In the last round, I think I'll do my left leg first. So it'll be curtsy lunge, back lunge, side lunge. Go. Well, now go. Curtsy lunge, back lunge, side lunge. Get deep in your side lunge. Press your hips back. Knee over ankle. You don't have to go fast. Just feel the muscle connection as you lift. Power up through the glutes. Okay, second side. Seconds. Take a deep breath, slow down the heart, heart rate, slow down the breathing, and begin. It's also a brain exercise because you have to remember what heart comes next. Three-quarter sumo squat. Legs wide. Toes facing just slightly out. I'm just going this way to give you a different angle, I suppose. So sink the hips back, toes wide, and then come up 3/4 of the way. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes the whole time. Sink as deep as you can go while still keeping your back straight. Core engaged, heart lifts. Make sure your knees aren't pressing inward. Press them out. All right. And the plie squat pulses. I feel like those are the hardest for me. What about you? Let me know in the comments below which of these exercises was the most difficult for you personally. All right, set yourself up with a plie. Toes out, knees directly over toes. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll lift the left heel this time first. Why not? Switch it up. Confuse the brain a little bit. Make it work. Round 2's done. Look at that, 2/3 of the way done. I think this is moving pretty quickly. I'm pretty excited about it. Squat shuffles. Core tight, knees press away from each other. Squat, shuffle. Stay low if you can. Weight in the heels. Squeeze through the glutes, feel it in the glutes. Press the knees out. Okay. Lunge complex. Deep breaths. Come back to the breath in between rounds so that you can give each round your best. Curtsy. Back. Side. Curtsy. I start on my left leg this time. Curtsy. I'm beginning to lose my balance, trying to take over with other muscles instead of the ones that I need to. All right, next side. These are getting a little tired. Shake it out. Slow steps back and forth. sexy lunge. Back and side. My right leg is definitely my better leg for stuff like this. I can get deeper into the side lunge. All right, just 2 more to go. Slow the breathing. You're almost there. And then set yourself up for the sumo squats. So wide-legged squat, toes a little bit out, press the knees out, and 3/4 of the way up. Press through the heels, press through the glutes, squeeze the glutes the whole time. Five seconds. Okay. Last one, plies. My nemesis. I have very, apparently, weak inner thighs. They lack endurance. 7 seconds. Take a deep breath, set yourself up. Last round, give it everything you've got. 1, 2, 3. One heel, other heel. Press the knees out. Sink deep into the plie, lift through the heart. I was hoping it'd be less than it was. The time. Last bit. Okay. Those plies pulses are hard for me. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. Shake out your legs, do some stretches, do some nice lunge stretches or floor stretches, but stretch it out. Thank you for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. If you enjoy my content, please don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. I want to hear from you. From my heart to yours, namaste.